Yo, man, we back at it again, man. Yahshala Milwaukee, a.k.a. Yahweh Milwaukee, the truth. Hey, man, if you just tuned in to the word, man, hey, we had to do some maintenance work at the church this week, man. So, Lord willing, we'll be back at it, man. If you just tuned in to the word, man, the first video we came out with was talking about COVID, man, being the greatest marathon runner of all time. And guess what? If you don't believe that, get your ass on that track, run long enough, and watch COVID catch up to you. Watch it catch up to you. Don't believe nothing I say. Just get your ass on that track and watch. Eventually, COVID gonna catch up to your ass, because he never gets tired, and he's everywhere. He's everywhere, man. Yeah, he's everywhere. Y'all gotta excuse the background, man. It's a demon in the car riding by. So disrespectful. So disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But we all good. We're gonna still keep this word. Also, we talked about pride versus being humble. A lot of us don't really understand and cherish the value in humble and humility. In life, y'all, you can voluntarily humble yourself, or you can be forced to be humble. It's up to you. But we talked about that, and we're gonna close the word out. That just pissed me off, man. You know, I'm at a nice little area, and you got this asshole in this sports car. What a demon, man. Elvis. See, that's how you know the spirit don't lie, man. When you're trying to bring the word out and you're in a place of peace and you trying to do what you're supposed to do, serve Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, you have a demon that'll come out of nowhere to try to disrupt the word, man. But all praises to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai. We still gonna bring it, man. Listen, man, I was talking about before I was rudely interrupted by a demon. I was talking about pride versus humility, man, and you need to subscribe to being humble. And I say that to say this, because that leads into the last word we're gonna close it out in, man. And we're gonna name this word, man. The movie Boyz in the Hood gave you a snapshot of the dangers that come with being proud. If you are 40 years old plus, if you're 40 years old plus, you understand the movie Boyz in the Hood. You've seen it, and you was old enough to understand exactly what was happening. A lot of people that's under 40 have probably seen the movie by now, but I'm speaking to those, let's say, 70s babies. If you was born 1979, let's say 1970 to 79. I'm speaking specifically to that group. If you was born in 1970 through 1979, okay, that core group of people know exactly what Boyz in the Hood is all about, because we've seen it at the same time of the characters, at the same age group that the characters in the movie was in. So we can relate to everything that we was able to see in that movie. So that's why I'm addressing it to that age group, because that was our era, and that was exactly what we were dealing with at that time. Even though that's a good movie, man, one thing that y'all gonna learn when it comes to the Bible, that's a great movie to be able to get a snapshot of the dangers that come with being comes with being proud, man. In this word, we're gonna it's 3 characters in the movie, man, I want to highlight in this word in regards to giving you snapshots of the danger that come with being proud. We're gonna Doughboy, which was played by Ice Cube. We're gonna talk about him. We're gonna talk about his brother Ricky, Doughboy's little brother Ricky, and then we're gonna talk about Trey. And all 3 of those snapshots, I'm going to use the same scripture that you finna hear now, and it's Proverbs 16:18, and it reads, "Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Okay, Exhibit A, Doughboy, aka Ice Cube. If you saw the movie, you know the one scene to set the stage with Doughboy to show you he was a proud nigga, man. It was the scene when he was a youngster. The scene about going to the store. His brother told him, like, hey man, why you going to the store? You ain't got no money. What did Doughboy say? I'm going to the store anyway. And what ended up happening? His ass came out of the store, handcuffed, going to jail for shoplifting. So right out the gate, Doughboy life began as a little boy, the life of a criminal. Why? Because his ass was proud. He went to the store, no, he didn't have no money. And he went to the store anyway because he was saying, I don't need no money, I'm gonna just shoplift, I'm gonna take me something. And his ass went to jail. So, as a little boy, his life of a criminal began. And see, being proud, he didn't respect the law. He didn't respect the fact that if you shoplift, you can go to jail. He didn't respect that. He didn't respect it. So when you look at Doughboy, from a kid to a teenager, all the way to an adult, you see the detriment of him being proud. And guess what that detriment of him being proud led to? Eventually him being killed. You see that? Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. See what happened to Doughboy? Pride did his ass in, man. Exhibit B. We're gonna deal with Doughboy's little brother. Okay? Well-mannered kid, high school, you know, great football player, you know what I'm saying? Had a family, you know, promising future, man. But guess what happened with Ricky? Went out to Crenshaw hanging out with Trey, and he saw his brother out there hanging out, and then guess what ended up happening? A gang member, okay, niggerly, rudely bumps Ricky. And guess what? Ricky let it known that he wasn't no punk. He let the gangster know that he wasn't no punk. And guess what? That ultimately led to the same guy that bumped him. That same guy eventually, and his crew, killed Ricky. What am I saying? His pride got his ass killed. When he should have just humbled down, took that bump, kept it moving. You got a family. You got a brother you love. You got a loving mother. You got a woman at home. You got a son at the crib. USC just came to your house, man, to offer you a scholarship. You got everything going for yourself. You ain't in no gangs. You don't do drugs. You don't do none of that. But one night you go hang out with your best friend and a nigga bump you. I'm talking about rudely bump you. And guess what, man? Instead of you taking the low, instead of you being like, you know what, man, I got all this shit going on, forget dude. Nah, that pride came out. Why? Because I ain't no punk. I ain't no punk. Pride came out. You had some words with dude, and he ultimately killed your ass. Once again, Proverbs 16:18. Pride go before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So you see, Doughboy got his ass killed for being proud. Ricky, his little brother, Doughboy's little brother, got his ass killed for being proud. Exhibit C, Trey, which is Ricky's best friend. You know how the story go. As the movie went, once Ricky was killed, Doughboy wanted revenge. So Trey, being Ricky's best friend, shit, He got that I ain't no punk spirit on him too. He jumped in the car. Now they riding around. You understand me? They riding around proud, four proud niggas riding around looking to retaliate. And guess what? Somewhere along the ride, guess what? That proud demon, it jumped off of Trey's shoulder. It jumped off his shoulder. And guess what landed on his shoulder? A humble angel got on his shoulder and said, dog, this ain't you, man. All you finna do is get killed like Ricky. Get your ass up out this car. And guess what Trey did? He said, Doe, let me out. Doe, let me out. Guess why? He realized if he didn't humble his ass down, he was gonna get killed just like Ricky did. So he was able to save his life because he humbled the fuck down. Excuse my French. He humbled down. But had he stayed in that car, eventually his pride was gonna get his ass killed, man. I can't make this up, y'all. Proverbs 16:18 once again. Pride goeth before destruction. In other words, man, your spirit of being proud is going to forewarn you that your head about to get flung if you don't get your understand me right. Pride goeth before destruction, aka the spirit of pride will forewarn you if you don't tighten your ass up, you about to get your head flung. See, Doughboy wasn't able to see that warning that he was about to get his head flung. Ricky wasn't able to see that warning. He was about to get his head flung. But Trey did. It says pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That mean your ass is dead, man. Y'all ain't heard nothing I said, man. Let me just close it out, man. I want to speak about two scriptures, man. I want to speak on, man. Bear with me, man. Okay. Pride, Salakia. 2nd Esdras 8:50. It reads, "For many great miseries shall be done to them in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride." You see that? Misery, great miseries, man. You see? So, listen, man. In 2nd Esdras 15:18, "For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid." See that? So ain't nothing sweet about pride. But I can tell you something beautiful about being humble, though, as we close this word out, man. Sirach 3:18, it tell you, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before the Lord. Come on, man. We done here, man. We done here, y'all. We done here. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters, man, was edified by this word. We give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, for allowing this word to come out, man. I hope you sincere brothers and sisters, man, got something out this word. And keep Yahweh through his only begotten son, Yahweh Shai, first in everything that you do, man. Shalom.